What's up, Outlaw Nation? How is everybody today? So recently, I have some friends that are brand new into firearms, and they actually have literally never shot their whole lives. I want to try to do a little series right here that may not help some of you guys, but it is a good refresher, and it's definitely great for anybody new getting into firearms and what they should expect and how to treat these things, and then how to prepare to go to actual real training. Let's start this lesson today with the 4 firearm safety rules. There are only 4. If you will adhere to these 4, you'll be safe with your firearm. Rule number 1, always keep your finger off of the trigger. Keep it high on the slide. Sometimes we call this register. Sometimes we just say high on the slide, but keep your finger off of the trigger at all times until your sights are on the target and you have made the decision to fire the weapon. Only then can you put your finger on the trigger. Firearm safety rule number 2, never point the muzzle of the gun at anything that you are not willing to destroy. This also includes yourself. Many times when people are drawing the gun, they have a tendency to flag their feet, their legs, their arms, or their hands. And you want to make sure that no matter what, this muzzle does not cross anything that you are not willing to destroy. For some of you that love Star Wars, think about it like a lightsaber. If this was a lightsaber, you would know that you would not want to wing this anywhere that crosses you because the lightsaber is going to cut you, right? Same thing. So you want to keep the muzzle away from you, and if you have to, picture lightsaber, that if it touches you or someone else, it probably destroys them or hurts them very bad. Rule number 3, treat all firearms as if they're loaded at all times. So many times we see people that say this is an empty gun, and because they know it's an empty gun, they'll just start waving it around at people. Or they'll wave it around at themselves, or they'll turn it upside down and look at the gun themselves. That starts dangerous practices to where you're gonna think the gun is unloaded, or you're gonna get so comfortable doing things with it that aren't safe that you're gonna point a loaded gun at yourself or somebody else. And that we call an accident will be the worst accident that ever happened to you. So if you will treat a gun that you know is unloaded like it's loaded every single time, then when you have one that is loaded, you'll treat it the same way, and it will be standard training for you, standard practice for you, and mentally you will know that this is a tool that means business at all times. Firearm safety rule number 4, always be aware of your target and what's beyond it. Some things that we don't think about because we watch the movies is that you think that the bullets are just going to stop when they shoot. They don't. They go through targets. They go through walls. They go through car doors. Depending on your ammo and your caliber round, it might go all the way through cars and through people. So you have to be very careful that when you're shooting your target, you know exactly what's behind it, and it's safe to shoot behind there so that you don't do unintended damage beyond your target. So sometimes this might mean you may have to change the angle of your target, of how you're looking at your target, or you may have to step to a different angle of your target so that you have a clear shot at your target and through your target. All right, the bonus rule is if at any point in time you feel that you are fumbling your pistol or your handgun and you know you're going to drop it, treat it as if it was a sharp knife and just let it fall to the ground and then pick it up. So many times people will reach in and try to grab a falling pistol and get the trigger guard and it will shoot. So if you know the gun's going to fall, let it fall all the way to the ground and then pick it up and get it back into the fight. All right, guys, so this was the first 4 safety lessons of firearms. Keep watching. This is an entire series. Just keep it on your playlist. Watch this next video, and let's go through pistol safety and preparing you for a class together right now. All right, Outlaws, do me a favor. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Tell me, how many of you knew those 4 firearm safety rules, and how many of you knew the 5th bonus rule? Put it under here in the comments, guys. Outlaw out.